you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Um, Today, you will be learning Fusion 360. Your host or your trainer for today. My name is Jomart. So I hope you're seeing my screen now. Yeah. So feel free to connect with me via LinkedIn. So for those who are not familiar with me, I'm also an Autodesk certified instructor, Fusion 360 certified user, and an Adobe education trainer. So also I am a mechanical design engineer, and together with me, can you say hi, Nelsie?
Hi everyone. So I am Nelsie, Autodesk certified instructor, Fusion 360 certified user, and a team member at MechaniWeb.
Okay, so we're with MechaniWeb, so we're also an Autodesk learning partner and Adobe certified reseller. So feel free also to join our group. So the question is, what's Fusion 360? Well, here are some of the works with Fusion 360. So basically, Fusion 360 is powerful. It's a CAD modeling package. Same with those who are using SolidWorks. With Fusion 360, you can. It's mostly focused on creating something that will be in real life. So again, to those who are not familiar with Autodesk, of course, Autodesk is famous for its one of its flagship products, which is AutoCAD. But Autodesk also has Fusion 360, and some of the Autodesk softwares, namely this one is 3ds Max. So for those who are not familiar with Autodesk, it's not only about Fusion 360, AutoCAD. We also have 3ds Max. So as you can see here, 3ds Max is the go-to software for those who are in films and in making games. So notably, if you are familiar with the AAA titles of Ubisoft, Ubisoft is one of the intensive users of 3ds Max. In addition, we also have Maya, Autodesk Maya, which is very popular for creating assets for animation and VFX. So ito po yung some of the things you can do with Fusion 360. And also, to those who are not familiar again, Fusion 360 is now the top CAD package. In terms of CAD package, it has the most number of shares. So we are the number one. As you can see here, SolidWorks is number 2, and number 3 is Autodesk Inventor. Again, it is also a product of Autodesk. Same with AutoCAD. So that's how popular and powerful Fusion 360 is, and definitely the next it will grow. Our presence and the number of user base will grow as Fusion 360 expands. Okay, so in addition, we'd like to invite you to join Autodesk Ambassador Hub. Just to share, Autodesk has certification exams for you to level up. Yes po, meron po yung certification exam. So in this live training, you will get to have an official Autodesk certificate of event participation, in which you can use it and show it on your LinkedIn profile. So we're hoping that you have downloaded Fusion 360, and we are hoping you're following along, no? Okay, so I have now launched Fusion 360 here. In addition, Fusion 360 is absolutely free for students, educators, and startups. So as you can see here, you can easily 3D print items. We have a lot of users then who are making products for our frontliners. So in addition, we want you to level up, use your knowledge in Fusion 360 to create something sustainable and helpful. Later, we'll try to show you the works of our designers who created products for our frontliners. So yeah, and as you can see here, someone made a mask filter. Okay, so without further ado, let me open up Fusion 360. So in comparison to AutoCAD and some other CAD packages, Fusion 360 is very easy to learn. Okay, so Ms. Nelsie, can you show them let's start off by creating a simple sketch, and let's discover how to navigate Fusion 360. So Ms. Nelsie, can you create a quick box by selecting R? Okay, let's create a quick rectangle. R. So the shortcut for rectangle is R. Okay, and can you extrude that quickly for me? Okay. Okay, so that's it. In a matter of seconds, we have created a 3D model. So for now, we want you to be familiar on how to navigate Fusion 360. So can you share to us, Ms. Nelsie, how to navigate quickly?
Okay, so you use the middle mouse button or scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Pressing middle mouse button brings you to orbit.
To pan. So holding your mouse button or the scroll wheel, notice it's in the symbol of a hand, no? So that makes you pan the model. So again, can you show them how to pan? Okay. So how about orbiting? So at the bottom of the screen, you can see some commands there, but most especially, of course, what's more important is speeding up your workflow, which is using the shortcut command. So what's the keyboard shortcut for rotating a model or orbiting? Ms. Nelsie. So again, it's holding Shift and your middle mouse to orbit. Okay, so up on our upper right, so nakikita nyo, no? You can see yung bahay. We call this the bahay ni Kuya. Can you click that for us, Miss Nelsie? Okay, so when you click the home icon there, it goes you to the default isometric view of your model. And as you can see, the view cube, we call this the view cube, is very familiar and a staple of some Autodesk products. So if you have used 3ds Max, AutoCAD, you will be seeing also this view cube. So if you want to immediately head to top view, you can just select top. So the top face of that view cube. You can also rotate this one perfectly at 90 degrees by selecting this curved arrow. So notice whenever you are hovering over a specific icon, it hovers in blue. Okay, and we can also select the corners of the view cube to go to a specific view. Okay, so Ms. Nancy, click the corner of the view cube, yan, the edges and the corners of the view cube. Okay, so for example, you zoomed out. Can you zoom out, make the model very small, far from our view? So to bring it back, you can select home view, and also you can zoom extents, which is clicking your middle mouse twice. So double click your middle mouse. Once more, double click your middle mouse to zoom extend. So again, it's if you're familiar with AutoCAD, it's very much the same. So the navigation is very much the same with AutoCAD. And in addition, Fusion 360, you can also import. You can also reuse the DXF and DWG files from AutoCAD. So walang tapon, walang sayang. So if ever you would like to migrate from AutoCAD going to Fusion 360, it's very easy. So we're hoping later we can demonstrate on how to bring a DXF or DWG file. So moving forward. So again, if you have questions, just comment down below on the comment section in MSI Philippines gaming page. And I will gladly entertain your questions. Yes, today and later. Okay, so Ms. Nancy, head back to home view. So next, let's create a new design. So I can head to File and select New Design. Again, shortcut key also is Control N, or you can select this plus button over here. It's just like being in a web browser where you have tabs. So same then, no, with web browser, I can hit Control W to close. Can you do that for me? Control W. Ayan, so we have just closed that new design. Okay, in addition, Fusion 360 is also cloud-based. That means if I save something in Fusion 360, it goes directly into the cloud. So in addition, if I don't have Fusion, the local software of Fusion 360 installed in my desktop, my MSI desktop or MSI laptop, I can also access it via the web. So that's an additional info. So if Google has Google Drive, the equivalent for that in the Autodesk is A360. Okay, so later we'll be showing you what A360 is, or you can type in quickly now if you have a web browser to discover what A360 is. So again, if I save this file, can you hit save or show them? Let me show you the data panel. This is where the version of our Windows Explorer in Fusion 360 is. So the data panel is the one with looking like a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so notice as Ms. Nelsie hits Control S. Ayan, let's name this as MSI -01. Ayan, and I have already defined my target folder, or I can create a new folder. So let's create a new one, Ms. Nelsie, or head out. So I can select cancel, go to home. So this one is one of the best practice of getting organized. So make it a habit to create your own new project. So again, all of the items or folders you are seeing here. I can also access this all via my tablet or my mobile phone. And yes, because that's one of the advantage of being in or connected with the cloud. So I have here many folders. So let's create our new folder. I'm going to name this as, let's select new project. Let's name this as MSI Philippines. Okay, hit enter. And let's double left click on that folder, MSI Philippines, to enter. Up. Okay, so in addition, I can work quickly with someone. So example, if we're planning to create a car, so or a vehicle, I can invite people. So can you show that to us, Ms. Elsie, under people? Okay, people. That's the gear icon, people. Ayan. So if you have an email, if I know your email or I want you to join our new project, for example, we're about to create a car, diba? I can invite you here, diba? And we can collaborate together quickly. So for example, I am assigned to create the wheels. You were assigned to create the body of the car, and another of our teammate is assigned to create the engine. Okay, that's one of the powerful things in terms of collaboration in Fusion 360. So again, you're not working in silos. You're working here as a team, and it's very easy to invite everyone. It's simply entering their email, their Fusion 360 email. Okay. So heading back to data, and let's quickly save this. Control S, or select the diskette. Ayan, sa mga hindi familiar sa diskette, ma-obvious, no? Sigurado yan yung younger generation, no? So shout out po sa mga umabot ng 3.5 na laki ng diskette tsaka yung floppy disk. Anyways, let's name that 201. Okay, saving this. So notice on our data panel, save this. Ayan. Ayun, no, it updated on the left under MSI Philippines. Nandiyan na po yung malupit nating ginawang rectangular block. So again, I can access that via the web, just in case if I don't have Fusion 360 natively installed in my computer. So again, Fusion 360 is a very powerful tool. So let's hide the data panel, Ms. Delcy. So shout out to Ms. Sinclair, and hi to her baby, Okay. So under design, workspace design. So here we have generative, just hover over. So ayan, one of the powerful features of generative design. Ano po, tama po kayo, Autodesk popularized generative design at sila po yung nauna dyan, and everyone is following along. So with generative design, ano po yan? It's about harnessing the power of the cloud. So as you can see here, yung gulong ng cart, no? On the right side, with generative design, you will assign, no, the stress points, and then automatically the power of the cloud, the servers, the cloud, and Autodesk AI will quickly create a new model for you. Na tinitake into consideration niya yung account, yung important stress points. So in addition, later, again, under render, ayan po, when you're using Fusion 360, hindi na po, pwedeng hindi mo na gamitin yung V-Ray. Later, we'll show you the power of rendering. And again, maganda din po yung render ng Fusion 360 natively. In addition, you have two options. I can use the local processing power of my MSI laptop or desktop. Pwede kong gamitin yan to render it locally. And again, because it's connected to the cloud. Ayan, I can, kung pangit yung luma yung laptop or my desktop at hindi niya kaya mag-render ng malupit, I can throw it to the cloud and then Autodesk servers will make the render for you. So moving forward, we have animation. So again, if you're planning to create or to instruct the manufacturing side or yung mga factories kung paano i-assemble yung product mo, you can create animation. And again, unlike any other CAD packages wherein you have to to purchase separately yung mga simulation packages or the CAM. So let's select simulation. Select, left click. Ayan. So again, unlike SketchUp, so in comparison sa mga users natin dyan sa SketchUp, diba? I can, grabe no, I can create, diba? I can create simulation studies. So here, we're seeing static stress, model frequencies. So if you're into electronics design, Arduino, Oppo, diba? We can create, we can have electronics cooling simulation. Again, thermal. So multi-physics din siya, no? Hindi isang sinosolve lang niya. Okay, so ayan, kaya din niya ng thermal stress. And sa mga kapatid natin dyan who are into mga civil engineers dyan, no? Structural, we can also simulate structural buckling. Okay, nonlinear static stress, event simulation, and kung gusto natin i-optimize yung isang product natin, diba? Kunyari, drone yan, diba? Gusto mong, ano ba yung isang purpose ng having a drone, diba? Lightweight. We can optimize the shape of your drone, making it lightweight. Again, using the power and connectivity of Fusion 360 with the cloud. So I'm going to hit cancel. Okay, and in addition, diba, if you want to level up, okay, so hindi lang 3D printer na ang hinahangad mo ngayon, no? You wanted to create something like, for example, an engine block, no? So again, you don't have to purchase another license or another software to have a CAM, computer-aided manufacturing within your grasp. So again, Fusion 360 has integrated computer-aided manufacturing using 3.5 up to 5-axis CNC. So yung mga hindi familiar po dyan, yan po yung may mga tool bit na nagro-rotate at yung machine na po yung automatically will sculpt or will create the part or figure for you. So yung mga engine blocks po na yan. Ginamitan po yan ng CNC. Again, marami pong products na ginagamitan ng CNC. And lastly, again, also because this is a complete package, again, you can also perform drawings. So, diba? You have created your product and next you have to create drawings which will then be, diba, passed to the manufacturing side to ask for codes, di ba? And yan, yung drawing, syempre, ipapasa natin sa manufacturing for them to create and then, syempre, sa QA for them to check if your designed product is meeting your specifications. Okay, so yan po yung power. Where can we get that? Someone asks, again, Fusion 360 is free is free to students, educators, startups. And if I think pag below $100,000 ang kinikita mo using a Fusion 360, it's free siya. So imagine that that value, unlike some na aabutin ka ng $500,000 just to purchase CAD software. Okay, so napaka lightweight din niya, no, in comparison to AutoCAD. I think AutoCAD is somewhere around 1 gig, more than a gig, no? In Fusion 360, 700 MB lang siya. Okay, so I want you to take note, no, of the workspace you are in. So let's get back to design. And again, for those who would like to catch up, just in case, no, na if tapos na yung live stream natin, this video will be saved sa MSI Philippines Facebook page under video. So makikita nyo po yan, and feel free to invite everyone para matutunan po nila yung essentials. Okay, yes, Ailey Uy, yeah, Risha sir. So again, walang tapon, you can migrate all of your all of your designs coming from AutoCAD going to Fusion 360. Okay, so kanina, no, notice a while ago, notice here on my timeline. Again, no, if you have someone, no, if you think this training will be beneficial or fun to someone you know, please invite them. I'll be doing this slower as much as I can for everyone to catch up and follow along. So KB Bautista at yung mga iba dyan, ma'am, sir, ma'am, feel free to invite everyone to join us. Again, if you have questions, comment down below lang. Ayan, aray. Okay, so Okay. So later, before we start, let's have a few words from our supporter.
Filmmaking is all about telling stories through visuals. It's very challenging, but it's also very fulfilling. I am Ian Celis. I'm a wedding and sports videographer, music, video, and television commercial director. My team and I basically shoot anything and everything. As a filmmaker, you have to keep pushing yourself. You need something powerful, something fast and dependable. You need the best and the latest, something that can keep up with the demands of the industry and match your vision as an artist. Here at Ian Celis Productions, versatility is our edge. With MSI, we can do everything.
Ayun. So, gusto ko lang din i-add, no? We have also users coming from the gaming industry who's using Fusion 360 to create hard surface models. So, pwede rin pong we can also bring the designs we have in Fusion 360 to your favorite game engine. Yan. So, moving forward, at the bottom, so you can see this bar and meron mga play buttons, no? And before Miss Nelsie turned this into a 3D or a cube, diba? Notice a while ago, if you're paying attention, no? She created a sketch. And again, sketch is same with in the real life, no? So for example, you're into automotive. Again, the flow is initially an artist draws the car, and then it will be transferred into CAD 3D, diba? Same din with our diba? With our buildings. So ginagawan muna siya ng 2D, diba? So that's also the same flow when you're in Fusion 360. So again, you are firstly, you are required to sketch. That's of course. So moving forward, okay, to begin creating something in 3D it is very essential to have a sketch. So here on my upper left, you're seeing create a sketch. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, left click to create sketch, and then notice beside my cursor, it asks for select a plane or a planar face. So for our young ones natin dyan, again, let me give you an example. We have a partner somewhere in Ayala, Alabang. We're in grade 9 pa lang. The students are learning Fusion 360. So again, this is fun, no? This is fun, and you can create lots of things, create toys, no? So again, we are asked to create a plane or planar face. So think of it, initially, you were given 3 papers. So again, we were given 3 papers to sketch on. Okay, so the first paper I am pertaining to is the XZ plane. This one currently highlighted in white. So whenever I hover over that, it highlights in white. Okay? Same din sa kabila. It's YZ. Ayan, the paper. Let's call it the paper YZ. And ito naman, the paper of XY. Okay? And yung items na yan is stored under browser. So ito siya sa origin. Yan yung XY, YZ, diba? Planes. So yan tatlo. Okay? So in this moment, let's sketch or magsulat tayo sa papel ng XY. So again, I have a visual cue kasi nag-highlight din yung XY dito, no? Notice, as I hover over XY, it highlights in blue. So confirmed. Let's sketch on our XY plane. Okay. So if you're an AutoCAD user, diba, you may have probably noticed or have seen the constraints, and probably I guess I have seen a lot of Autodesk users not using the constraints. Well, in Fusion 360, napaka-halaga. It is very essential to master the constraints. So later on, I'll be going to reinforce the importance of learning constraints. So before we create something, okay, let's first discover the constraints. So I'm going to hit L, which is the shortcut for line. Again, it's over here under create. I'm going to select line. Okay. Left click here, and so notice I have here 74.106 millimeter and then 24.3. So same with AutoCAD, I can cycle through by hitting tab. And this time, nag-left click na ako to place my first point and left click again. So with that, hindi ako nag-commit sa suggested angle and values kanina, no? Okay, so again, our target is to discover horizontal, vertical, L ulit for line or grab this, left click. In addition pala, I can create a set of chain of lines by simply, di ba, nag-left click na ako dito, left click here, left click, left click, left click, di ba? If you want to disable, gusto mong isang segment lang ng line, I can simply, again, L for line, left click, and double left click. So hindi na siya chain of lines. Okay, so in addition, you can hover over any specific entities to move them. So ako, hovering over, ayan o, nag-highlight siya in blue. I can left click and hold. Ayan, to move this line, I can grab its endpoint, yung white dot. Ayan, I can resize this line. Okay, and I can delete. So same with AutoCAD, I can create an inventor. So shout out kay Mark Dolendo using inventor. I can create a window selection. And same thing with AutoCAD, coming from right to left. Diba? Crossing window selection. So let's delete this series of lines though, using crossing window selection, left click and hold, release. So with crossing, lahat ng tinamaan niya, no, not necessarily inside siya ng ating window. So yan, hit delete. Okay, so same here. Let's try window, the plain window selection. Delete. Okay, so again, discovering horizontal, vertical, left click ulit. To select horizontal, vertical, left click here and double left click. So feel free to follow along. Okay, so again, notice itong line na to ay parang mas leaning siya, di ba? Leaning towards horizontal position. And ito naman, this slanted line is leaning towards vertical position. So notice, pag ganyan, if I select horizontal, vertical, so ayan, no, I'm seeing the icon beside my cursor. So as I select this, hovering over, blue na siya, left click, eto din, left click. So again, take note kung saan siya mas leaning towards, dun siya mapupunta ng position. Okay, so ito naging horizontal, ito naging perfectly vertical. So notice as I grab the endpoint and to resize this, this one is completely vertical and this one is completely horizontal. Okay, and yes, you may have noticed na nagkaroon ng icon here. Ayan. So that icon is the horizontal constraint, and this one, the vertical. So in addition, for example, ayoko na siya maging perfectly horizontal pala. No, I can hover over that constraint symbol. So here, horizontal, I can select this or create a window selection and hit delete. So yeah, notice, no? I can now move this again. Okay, so going back, selecting horizontal, making this perfectly horizontal. So next, let's discover coincident. So from the word itself, coincident. Okay, so it's simply pinagdidikit niya, no? Yung points together or entities together. Let's say I want this endpoint and this endpoint, diba? Connected. So I can select coincident. I can select this endpoint. Ayan, tapos pumunta na siya doon and endpoint. Okay, so notice again pag dinrag ko to, diba? They are both perfectly connected na with each other. Okay, so moving forward, tapos na tayo dyan. Let's head over to tangent. Okay, but first, let's create a circle. So tama, no? You guessed it right. The shortcut key for a circle is C. Ayan, so hitting C on my keyboard. Tinatanong niya, place your center point. So let's have our center point here. Left click. So again, I will not input any value. No? Hindi ko muna papansinin itong 55.198. Left click. Again, practice. Left click and left click. Hit escape. Okay. Next, because I mentioned tangent, so tangent, notice the effect na lang, no? So yan ang importance that I am encouraging everyone to follow along. So selecting tangent, I'm going to select the circumference of this circle, left click, and the left click this line. Hit escape. So move natin tong circle by hovering over its center point. So notice the effect, no, as I move. Ayan, no, our circle horizontally. Diba? Parang hindi siya lumalagpas sa horizontal na yun. Okay, so again, we're inviting everyone din, no, to invest more in education than entertainment. Tama naman, pag ikaw ay may natutunan na bagay na bago, di ba? It translates into money, di ba? Pera. Pag entertainment, most of the time, ba naubos yung oras mo, happy ka nga, pero walang pera. Okay, ayan, going back, let's discover equal. So again, from the word itself, making things equal. So in this instance, notice I can resize my circle, no? Ayan. Okay, so my intent for now is to have these two circles equal. So again, I can select equal, di ba? Ayan. Select ko to, the circle, and this circle. So notice, di ba, meron na siyang equal icon, constraint over there. And as I hover over that constraint, nag-highlight din to. So again, it's a visual cue na ito yung kapartner ng equal. So again, it's not only circles na pwede nating i-equal. Kunyari, dalawang line yan. Diba? Gusto ko pareho sila ng length. Diba? Selecting them both. Equal na yan. So kung ano man to, diba? Kung ginawa kong 20 to, diba? 20 din. So just for demonstration purposes. So delete ko na siya, ha? Same then with arc. Again, because arc is coming from a circle din, di ba? Okay? So moving forward, parallel. So for example, you're creating a roof. Let me create two lines here. Select ko. Delete ko muna to, no? Tsaka to. Ayan. Dito. Ayan. L. Diba? L dito. Kunyari, roof yan. Tapos later on, gusto kong extrude to. Diba? So ito yung possible applications of using parallel constraint. Diba? I can select parallel. Select this and this. So ayan, meron na yung symbol again ng parallel. Ito din. Diba? Saka to. Again, natutunan natin kanina yung coincident. I can select coincident. Ito, tsaka to, para dumikit silang dalawa. Okay? In addition, mayroong hidden din, no, feature of the horizontal vertical command. No, kanina, di ba, tinuwid natin. Pwede rin siya mag-align ng points horizontally and vertically. So for example, itong roof na gusto nating gawin, I can select horizontal, vertical, and align these points vertically. Ayan. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa parallel. Next naman is, I'm going to delete this is perpendicular. Question daw, diba? Question ko, diba? Is this perpendicular? What's the angle, diba? Here. Yes, tama, no? It's 90. And when you say perpendicular, diba? It's having an angle of 90 because this one is perfectly horizontal and perfectly vertical. Diba? It creates an angle of 90. Nagkataon lang, diba? I want you to be aware na in this instance, we made these two lines perpendicular with each other by not using perpendicular. Pero of course, diba, I can delete this, diba, and select perpendicular, selecting this and this. Diba? Ayan na siya. Okay? So, diba? And yung I want you also to be aware now when you're creating or sketching something, merong inferred constraints. Again, meron siyang sinasuggest. Parang ito, diba? I created a line. So notice yung blue, yung symbol ng horizontal vertical natin ay blue, diba? So yan ay nagsasuggest. So pag nag-left click ako dyan, magko-commit siya doon. So you're probably asking, paano pag gusto namin, what if we want to disable this? So again, diba, by holding control, you can disable yung mga suggestions. And same din with in AutoCAD, diba, you may be having snap track. Ayan, notice, I hovered over this endpoint and moved to the right. So there's a blue dashed line, meaning it's a snap track. So again, I can disable that one by holding control. Okay? Holding control to disable snap track and inferred constraints. Pusuan yan. So moving forward, midpoint. Okay, so for example, let's create a line here. I want this line to be, this endpoint of this vertical line to be exactly at the midpoint of this line. So again, midpoint makes you select, requires you to select a point and a line. So itong point and itong line. So again, nasa gitna na siya ng horizontal line na ito. Okay, so selecting this line, deleting this. Okay, so moving forward, collinear. Okay, from the word itself, having two lines, diba? Collinear, meaning they're lying on the same plane. So notice the effect. Let's select collinear. Select nyo to, diba? Select nyo to. So for our mga engineers natin, mga kapatid dyan, or if you have a son or a daughter, this is also a perfect bonding, diba? Bonding with them, mag-create kayo ng mga shapes, figures, toys, and have it 3D printed together with your child. And in a way, hindi nila alam, pero you're influencing them to engineering. So again, this Fusion 360 is a great tool also for us to influence the young ones to take up STEM-related profession in the future. So it's not STEM po, It's napakahalaga yung art. Pag hindi maganda yung itsura ng kotse mo, diba? Hindi mabibenta yan. So that's the importance of art. So again, going back, collinear na siya, diba? That's the effect. So notice as I move this line, diba? This line, tsaka ito, they are both lying on the same virtual plane. So I'm going to delete this. I hope you're following along. Okay, so symmetry, we'll discover that later. At ito naman, curvature, it's simply, di kasi etong curvature and fix and unfix, we seldom use this unless na it's really kailangan. But to demonstrate, if you're curious, I'm going to select spline, and create another spline here. I can have this lines. Ano ba yun? Coincident pala muna natin sila. Yan. Magdikit muna sila. I can have this two splines have a smooth transition between them. So ayan, smooth na siya. So that's the use of curvature. Again, seldom din po ginagamit to unless you require it for your designs. And the thing about splines kasi is hindi mo siya na-define ng maigi as a dimension. Ang kaya mo lang i-dimension sa kanya is points. Okay? And going back, fix, fix is simply notice I can move this spline, but if I select fix, select ko to, na green siya, no? So whenever it's green, it's an indication it's being fixed. And as I hover over this and attempt to move the spline, ayaw na niya. So same din, no? Pag in-apply ko yan dito at sa rest of my sketch entities, ayaw na niya gumalaw. Again, it depends on the purpose or what your intent is, design intent. So again, to remove it from being fixed, selecting fix to unfix. Okay, unfix. So let me delete this two splines, hitting delete on my keyboard. So isa din sa nalilito minsan yung ating mga first time. Yes, Sir Crisostomo, always level up. Hindi lang sa, again, hindi lang sa gaming level up. If you think yung gaming mo ay it earns money for you, kumikita ng pera, diba? Go. Pero make it also, it's one of our advocacy, make it a habit to always level up, learn something new. Diba? You can be a freelance designer using Fusion. You can have clients internationally earning dollars creating 3D models, diba? So moving forward. Yes, Sir Ira? Okay, moving. You want to say something, Sir Ira? Okay, moving forward. Our next intent is itong circle na to, idikit natin, di ba? So, selecting coincident. Ayan. At saka, itong point. Okay? So, dumikit na siya. Again, yun ang purpose. Next, ito naman, gusto natin idikit dito. So, again, it's coincident. Okay? Next, let's create a line. So, what I'm trying to create here is a slot, no? Let's say the sheet metal sa ating roller chain sa motor or sa bike. Okay, so I'm going to create another line. Dito naman siya. Okay, double left click. Hit coincident. Select natin itong endpoint and this endpoint. So dumikit na siya. Okay, again, to reinforce the other feature of horizontal vertical. So let me select vertical, and again, it can also align things, align points horizontally and vertically. So selecting itong dalawa. Okay. And next, gusto nating i-connect na tong circle natin, no? Dito sa endpoint. Again, coincident. Whenever may pinagdidikit tayo. So selecting them both, selecting this circle and this endpoint. So ito din. Diba? Also, make it a habit to move your entities to check. Kasi from there, if you're moving an entity, it will give you an idea if your sketch is lacking a constraint or a dimension. So ito, I'm seeing na kailangan din pala nito ng tangent kasi lumalagpas siya. It's not creating a smooth transition. So selecting tangent and the circle. Okay. So inspecting, moving them. Let's create another 2 circles naman dito. Ayan. Next, hindi ko pala na-discuss si concentric. Si concentric aligns the center points of circles. So ito, I want this to be here. Although I can move and drag, no? I can select concentric. Select ko si nanay and then si anak. Diba? Same here. Ito yung reference niya. No? Ito yung pupunta sa kanya. Okay? So itong dalawa, these 2 circles, no? I want this to have to be equal. Okay, so selecting equal. Selecting both of these 2 circles. Okay? So equal na siya. Next, ito, napakahalaga. Also, if you're into CNC and CAM, diba, yung mga G-codes, napakahalaga din yung placement ng ating 0, 0, 0, yung 3 0, the zeros for X, Y, Z. They call it, they call it origin. So make it a habit always to place your sketch at the center or middle of your sketch entity. So ito nagkataon na symmetrical, di ba? Itong sa side na to at sa side na to, pwede siya. So again, this platform is a Fusion 360. Ayan, di ba? So notice, ang gitna niya, di ba? Ito, probably the center, yes, the center of gravity nito and mass dito. So make it, again, make it a habit. Best habits. So para gitara, yung mga best habits. Is to place, diba, the origin being at the center of your geometry or sketch. Nasaan ngayon si 0, 0, 0 natin? Diba, nandito siya. And as I hover over this, our 0 over here, nag-highlight siya into white. So kailangan natin dalhin, we have to bring this whole sketch here. So to place this exactly, diba? One trick is I'm going to create a line from here going here, diba? And I'm going to select midpoint. Again, diba? Midpoint requires a point then, diba? So selecting this line and this point. Okay? And then, yeah, nasa gitna na siya. So notice as I select these entities and move them, diba? Gitna na si origin natin. Okay, so moving forward, notice this line, diba? Ginamit lang natin siya to aid us in centering our sketch. So if this is the case, diba, I can select this. And kung hindi naman siya important as a profile, I can select this and head to options and select construction. So notice, no, nag-iba. And kanina, I'm going to hit undo. Ayan. Sa AutoCAD, before we extrude something, di ba, we create regions. Ayan. So here, meron tayong ilang region. 1, 2, di ba? It highlights in white, di ba? 3, 4. Ayan, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, notice, pag ginagawa natin construction siya, nire-reduce natin yung profiles. So, in AutoCAD, it's region. In Fusion 360, it's profile. So, selecting construction. Okay? Selecting this vertical line. Let's have this as construction as well. In addition, instead of going to the sketch palette, we can save milliseconds by right-clicking and andito ba siya? Ayan, I can select normal construction. Again, the shortcut key is letter X. So with this vertical line selected, I can hit X. So nabawasan na yung profiles natin. Okay? So, inspecting. Let's now define naman. So, gumagalaw pa rin siya, di ba? So, from the word itself, when you say constraint. Diba? Imagine if you're constrained with the handcuff, di ka maagalaw. So, that's the essence then of these constraints. Dapat mawala yung degree niya, degrees of freedom neto. So, let's define the dimensions. Hit D, ayun, nandito rin siya. Again, D for dimension. Let's define the distance between these center points. Select ko to. Yan, yung center point yan. White siya, no? Left click. Blue na siya. Take note. Left click ulit dito. Okay, so nakadalawang left click na ako. Gusto kong ilagay siya banda dito para neat ang dating. Left click dito. Iin natin, 200. Ayan, next. Ito naman. Siguro let's have this at 80. Yan. Oh, notice then. Diba kanina, ito mga items na to, blue. Now it's black. Okay? So again, later, we'll be creating this Pokemon ball, mabilisan. So to show you the power of Fusion 360 and its rendering capability. So again, napakahalaga po nito, no, when you're starting out, okay, in learning Fusion 360. So again, iba na siya, no, black. And notice as I'm trying to force this to move, hindi na. So again, that's a good indication that we are right on the bucket. Diba? Pag itim siya, it's fully constrained. So same dito. Ayan, di siya gumagalaw. So let's define this. Hitting D. By selecting the circle. And ano ba? Let's have this as at 40. Hit enter. So dahil equal sila, look at that intelligence, no? Sa kabila, nag-update din. Okay? So, in addition, no, you can also, let's say, nagbago isip mo or your design manager, sabi niya 150 lang dapat yan. I can head over to your target dimension, double left click, 150. Okay? Ayan. So, so this is an indication na itim na sila lahat, no? And from there, we can now make this into 3D. Okay? So before I hit finish sketch, hindi ko nasabi si symmetry. Let me share symmetry to you. So I'm going to hit L, diba? Create a line from here going here, from here going here, from here going here. Next, so i-move natin to. Ito, ilagay natin somewhere here. Again, I want this line, diba, midpoint sa ating origin. So again, it's midpoint, selecting this point and this vertical line. And ito na po yung this one. Next, symmetry. So for symmetry, what you should always remember or take into account is selecting the symmetry line, the last one. Siya dapat yung huling-huli mong isa-select. So selecting symmetry, ito dapat symmetrical at saka ito, diba? Symmetrical silang dalawa with respect to dito. So again, huling-huli dapat yung parang mirror or symmetry line nila. So selecting this, ayan. So tingnan nyo yung effect. Notice the effect of symmetry. As I move this, diba, perfectly symmetrical din sila. The distance between this line and this line, diba, ay pareho. So I can define this side or eto na lang dalawa. Let's say 20. Yan. Eto, helper lang naman din to. Construction entity, di ba? Again, the shortcut is instead of going here, hitting X. Okay? So yan. again, no, I can now select finish a sketch and gawin na nating 3D to. Okay, so we just, if you're familiar with just a matter of seconds, we can create now a 3D model. Yes, Sir Ira? Ayan. So sinelect ko na yung finished sketch, di ba? At pumunta tayo sa bahay. Let's just call this bahay ni Kuya. Okay? So, notice din at the bottom, nag-register siya. So, ito yung one of the cool things about Fusion. It's non-destructive. Yung ginagawa natin are series of events linked together. So, alimutan ko yung yung term sa computer programming na smooth yung pagsusulat mo ng codes. Ayun, semantic. So again, itong feature, they call this a feature, nag-register yan dito. Okay, so gawin na natin 3D to. Heading up to extrude. Okay, so it asks for a profile. Diba? Or region in AutoCAD. So for now, I'm going to have a window selection. So na-select ko siya lahat. In addition, di ba? Let's pull this first. Ayan. So meron na siyang height. Di ba kanina I've mentioned about making things symmetrical and centered. If I extrude this up, notice our origin, di ba, ay nandito. In which it is highly recommended na dapat nandito at the middle center. So, to do that, we need to change the direction to symmetric. Okay, so notice, with respect to our origin, diba, centered na siya. It's coming from the center going up. And because we're making it a habit, once more, we're making it a habit of centering things. Diba? In the future, it's a benefit for us, diba? Kasi we can mirror things instead of recreating some things, diba? Pwede natin siya mirror. So we have saved another milliseconds. Okay? Let's have this at 6 na lang. Okay, so operation new body. Yan. Ayan. So meron na tayo. In addition, instead of creating another sketch, di ba? Mag-create tayo ng circle na naman dito. Di ba? Para lang butasan to. Di ba? Notice kanina, di ba? Nag-create na tayo ng sketch doon. Okay? So whenever you create a feature like extrude, revolve, it consumes the sketch. Diba nawala yung sketch pero di na actually nawala. Nandito lang siya. So ito yung diba? Ito yung sketch natin kanina. Diba? So hindi na natin kailangan i-recreate yung circle. So I'm going to hover over here, diba? Hold control, select ko itong dalawa, hit delete. Ayan. Hit delete, so nawala na. And, diba, meron na kasi tayong, we have just, created recently a while ago, the sketch. So, I can reuse this. Okay, so, instead of creating another sketch, I'm going to hit E, diba? And it asks me for a profile. So, pag sinelect ko to, diba, this face, diba, it's highlighting in white. It means na pag I make a left-click gesture, ito masa-select. Pero target natin yung nasa gitna, di ba? So if that is the case, what you need to do is hover over your target entity or profile. Okay? I'm going to hold control. Once more, I'm going to hold control and then this drop down will appear. Ay, hindi pala hold control. Hold my left mouse button. Yan. Hover dito. Ito yung target natin. Diba? Left mouse button na matagal. Lalabas yan. So again, ito yung face, yung profile, tsaka yung ilalim na face. Diba? Lahat sila nandun sa line of vision ng ating cursor. So because it's profile, selecting this, diba? Hovering over here, left click and hold, selecting profile. Let's pull this up. So when it's in the color of red, it's a cut operation. Kanina, diba, parang join yon or new body pala. So I want you to be aware of that difference as well. So once more, selecting two sides. Pwedeng two sides or symmetric din. So ito, I can select all, meaning lahat, tagus-tagusan. Ito rin, all. Okay? And then, cut. Okay? So, nag-create tayo ng another feature. Kaya lang, it's a cut extrusion using a single sketch. Ayan. This is a great time to discover how we can use DXF or DWG. So let me head over to our sketch. Again, I can go back to any of these recorded features and make edits. So, for example, gusto natin pala ito 8, diba? I can double left click extrude 1, lalabas ng edit feature. Select OK. Okay, so for those who are using AutoCAD, I can head to Sketch 1, double left click, diba? To enter or right click, selecting Edit Sketch. Ito, diba? I can select Save as DXF. Ayan. So pwede kong dalhin yan sa AutoCAD. Itong sketch na ginawa natin. Same din. If you're using AutoCAD, you want your files to be imported. Yes, Crisostomo Deso is very user-friendly. Kaya maraming kids marunong din ito. Yan. So, saan ba yun? So, again, under Insert, if ever I have a floor plan, diba, made in AutoCAD, I can have this inserted as DXF. Ayan, DXF. Tapos, ayan, import ko, lalabas na siya dyan. So, pag lumabas na siya, diba, I can also turn on and off the specific layers. Okay? Ayan, thus I can assign constraints, dimensions, and extrude. So, again, that's the power of Fusion 360. So, selecting Finish Sketch once more. And let's turn this off. Okay? So good afternoon to all who are watching, and if you think this live training is beneficial to someone invite them to join us and join us in the future. So not only Fusion 360, marami pa po tayong live trainings coming from Autodesk and Adobe. So stay tuned na lang po and like MSI's page and MechaniWeb. Okay, so let's make things more interesting. Diba? Let's finish this up by creating this Pokemon ball. Ayan. Pero bago natin gawin yan, this is now the great time for our MSI's message. Take it away, Sir Ira.
One thing that I love about my job is that it's kind of at the intersection of science and art, architecture being a very highly visual industry. I work with both the architects and the interior designers, so I'll use the WS65 to run some tests with some renders or do some iterative process with a 3D tool. I'm Rob Terry, Design Visualization Specialist at Stantec, and I use the MSI WS65.
Welcome back, everyone. So, if you think this training is beneficial, yayain nyo po yung mga kapatid nyo, your son and your daughter, bond with them by creating toys, diba? Creating products. Okay, so just a quick demonstration. Mukhang madali ito, no? This one is challenging. I want you to be challenged by let's create this this Pokemon ball. Okay, so I'm going to hit a new design, but of course, again, save muna natin to. To those who have registered, we will be sharing these files, okay, to you as a reference. So if you know someone gusto nyong matuto ng Fusion 360, lead them to MSI's gaming page, no? Kasi ito, I think this one will be saved under sa videos nila. So ayun, it will be a great resource for those who are starting out, and kung may gusto kayong matuto na kaibigan nyo or kapatid ng Fusion 360. Okay, so naming this 202 as a remembrance. At lahat po na nag-register, I'm going to place your emails here para ma-access nyo po yung ating exercise file and the files that we have created. Okay? So let's create a new design. Instead of hitting Control-N, I'm going to select New Design. Let's try to recreate the Pokemon ball. Okay? Again, it's creating a, sketch muna. So I'm going to hit C. Pwede rin yun. Instead of selecting Create Sketch, I can go into sketch mode directly by hitting C, L, R, diba? Line, rectangle. So hitting C for circle. Saan ba maganda mag-sketch? So how about X, Z? Okay, selecting this. We're prompted to place our center point. Okay, so let's say this one to be 100 in diameter. So ako din, no, I make it a habit if it's, diba, if it's something for the real world, I always have a ruler or a caliper with me. So kung sa totoong buhay, this one is 100, mga ganito nga siya kalaki. Yan, mga ganyan. Okay? Let's be neat. Move natin to dito para maganda. Okay? I am seeing sa Pokemon ball natin, there's this black thing, di ba? Ito yung parang inner na saan yun? Saan napunta yun? Yan, may inner siya na itim. Okay? So siguro, let's create 2 circles. Ito naman yung magde-define ng sa labas na natin, no? Na shell. So if this one is 100, let's make this 105. Okay? Tapos naalala nyo si Pokemon Ball, di ba? There's a circle here. Siguro, di ba? Let's sketch din yun. Okay? So merong isang malaki. Siguro 35. Okay? So hit C ulit. Ito naman yung puti na naka-extrude, di ba? Let's have this at 25. Tapos meron pang circle, di ba? Notice. Ito naman yung parang pinipindot, parang button. Okay, let's have this at 18. Hitting enter. Okay? So let's get things organized. I-move natin si outer dimension dito. Yan. Ito. Ito. Ayan. So in addition, no, yung dimensions natin sa sketches, it has a big relation sa ano, no, sa final drawing natin. Kung gusto nyong i-drawing na to, may relation niya ng matindi. Halos ayan na rin mismo. Kaya take into account din, no, whenever you're dimensioning. Okay, we will be utilizing the revolve command instead of extrude. Okay, so with revolve, it requires an axis. So parang gagawin natin, i-revolve natin yung kalahati, diba? The half portion of this circle. So let me create, or let me grab line, diba? Placing this, I can place this anywhere naman, diba? And I can use constraints, okay? So again, gusto ko to nasa gitna, okay? I can, let's grab midpoint, select ko tong line, and our origin. Parang tumama siya doon, no? Again, pwede naman natin i-delete, diba? Create tayo ng bago. Diba? Midpoint, selecting midpoint, eto, at saka our origin. Okay? So, inspecting my Pokemon reference, okay, gawin muna natin yung inner S and another trick, diba? I can search for commands using the S key. So, if I hit S, diba, meron sketch shortcuts. Take note, itong S na to is contextual. Iba-iba yung lumalabas dito kung nasa render ako, nasa animation. Pag pinindot yung S, iba ang lalabas dyan. So, it just so happened we are in the sketch mode, kaya ito yung lumabas. So, from here, I can select R, E, V, diba? And select revolve. Okay, and go directly to revolve. So this time, diba, instead of selecting finish sketch, diba, and tapos grab our revolve, while in the sketch mode. So again, your visual cue when you're in sketch mode is you have this green check mark and yung button na yan. So S for sketch shortcuts, R, E, V, diba? Ang target natin ay revolve. Revolve muna natin itong itong maliit na black, diba? So selecting this 4 profiles, selecting activating axis, left click, diba? Select ko to. Ito yung axis natin. Dito siya magre-revolve. Okay? And 360, diba? Ayan, sphere na siya. Selecting, okay. So, na-consume na siya, diba? Yung sketch na ginawa natin. So, let's bring them back. Wait lang. Kung nakikita yung comments nyo. Yan. So again, na-consume siya, no? Let me turn on again the visibility of sketch 1. Okay, and my intent here is to revolve the outer shell of our Pokemon ball. At hindi nyo ba if you notice, meron pala siyang gap dito, di ba? Ayan, sa magkabilaan. So instead of revolving, again, di ba? I can quickly go back in time to edit or revise my sketch. So heading to sketch 1, right click with sketch 1, or here selected, I can right click and select edit sketch. So, gawin natin yung gap dito, no? So, it's L or line. Yan. Profile na ba siya? Yes, no? When I hover over this, it highlights. So in addition, I want this perfectly symmetrical with respect to our x-axis. So gagawa ko ng construction line. Ayan, galing from our origin, go here. So take note that construction is horizontal. Ayan, may constraint siya. Hitting X. Next, I'm going to have this, two lines, two horizontal lines. Symmetrical. So let's try selecting symmetry. So, tsaka huling-huli yung symmetry line. Ayan. So notice the symmetry applied. And let's zoom out, no? Let's define the distance nitong gap na to. Yan. How about 5? Okay na ba siya? What do you think? Comment down below. Okay, selecting finish sketch. Ayan, so naka-turn on ha. If ever, diba, turn this, click this eyeball. Turn the visibility on and off. Okay, so let's revolve once more. Hit S, R, E. Selecting revolve. Ito na lang ang i-revolve natin. Saka ito. Okay. Activate ko yung axis. Let's select this line or sketch or the z-axis. Ayan. So may gap na siya. Again, 360 degrees. Ayun na, may gap na. Okay, and instead of join, I want you also to be aware, diba? Initially, sa revolve, we created one body. And yung mga body na yan, we can combine them or make Boolean operations by subtract. So, this time, let's have this as a new body. Okay? So, I'm going to hit OK. Ayan. So, notice, we created additional 2 bodies. Also, we can be organized by renaming this. To rename, left-click and left-click ulit. So, ito base, diba? This one, let's name this as upper-shell. Left-click once more. Lower shell. Yan. Next, kailangan natin yung butas dito for our Pokemon ball. So let me introduce to you, surfacing. Okay? So I'm going to select this tab, surface, and look for extrude. Okay? And let's select this circular profile. I'm going to pull this. So the difference between a surface and a body, with a body, we can define its properties or materials, engineering properties, materials. I can assign this as steel or plastic. Pero when it's a surface, wala siyang mass. Ayun. An engineering property, it's just a shape or a geometry. So ito, gagamitin natin siyang pangkat sa ating upper and lower shell. So palagpasin natin para tagus siya. Again, operation new body and hit OK. So notice the difference of surface body and our regular solid body. So it's in the color orange. Okay? So next, I'm going to select combine. Okay? Or I'm going to split this up. So S for design shortcut. So kanina sketch, ngayon design. So again, it's contextual. S SP and ayan, split body. Okay? So ang body na i-split natin ay eto. Diba? Body to split and eto, holding control just to make sure. Tapos, our a splitting tool is, diba, our newly created surface body. So, good afternoon, Sir Jaime. Welcome. Ayan. So, naka-enable, extend splitting tool is enabled. And notice naman na we don't need, diba, na to cut or to split the body over here. Ito lang naman, diba? So, I'm going to disable or untick, uncheck, extend, and select OK. Ayan. So, notice dumami na yung bagay natin. Yes, Realin, shiny. Mamaya, papagandahin natin yan to demonstrate the power of rendering with Fusion 360. Okay? So, I'm going to select these bodies to identify ano yung dapat mawala. So, ito yan, si upper shell. At saka ito, di ba? So, instead of deleting them, the best practice is just removing them. So, I'm going to select them, right-click, selecting, remove. Kasi with remove, I can still call them back. Ayan o, nandyan siya ulit. Pag minove ko yung marker. Ayan o, bumalik. Ayan. Okay, so yan ang advantage when remove instead of delete. Kasi pag delete, wala na. Hindi na natin mababalikan. So ito, lower shell, right-click, selecting remove. Yan. And ito, helper lang naman din yan. We can remove or simply turn off its visibility. So para maiba, although pwede rin, di ba? Selecting, turning this off. Okay, so next, ito, extrude na lang natin. Ito at saka ito. Yan, this 4 profiles, pulling them. Let me head to right view. Ayan, if you want this perfectly aligned, diba, to your target view, head to the view cube and select your desired view. So here, right, we want this, let's check, hanggang dito lang siguro. And to be exact, let's key in 50 or 51. 51. In addition, another technique, I can perform simple mathematical operations here. I can key in 50, 50 plus 1, diba? Okay, so I made a mistake, diba? I made a cut. So dapat, let's have this as new body. Okay? Ayan. Selecting okay. So ito yung sabihin natin button 1. Next, yung button na natin na isa. So hitting E again, selecting this 2 profiles, moving this here, selecting right. Ayan, so gusto ko 53 and operation new body. Okay, selecting okay. Ayan, malapit na tayo. So let's turn off the visibility of sketch 1. Ayan. And from here, diba, I have the option to combine these bodies as well. But for now, diba, if we want to create a quick design to be presented to someone, kunyari, prototype to, diba, na gusto natin pakita sa boss natin or client, ito muna. So notice in this moment, diba, hindi pa tayo nag-apply ng mga engineering properties. We did not take into consideration pa if this one is going to be plastic injected, diba? Or 3D printed. So again, yes, you're right, diba? Hindi sapat yung na to, yung training na to for you to be a master, but definitely I assure you this beginners live training from MSI, babalik-balikan nyo po ito. It's a great resource to all who are interested to learn Fusion 360. Okay? So let's make this interesting. I'm going to head over to render. Ayan. At if you're curious, kanina sabi ni shiny daw, no? Ang default kasi na naka-assign sa kanya ay steel. Ayan, default. So I'm going to hit A. Ayan, the shortcut for appearance. Ayan, A. Let's say this is, let's paint this to glossy. By tsura ulit ng ating Pokemon ball. Okay. So itong inner, kanina na ginawa natin, the base, di ba, is black. Let's select paint enamel, glossy, dark gray. Baba, ito pala, black. So left click and hold, drag and drop lang. I can drag this here or here then. Okay, so any of the two, release. Ayan, itim na siya. Okay. Etong dalawa, di ba white? Pwede white. Let's head over to white. Drag and drop, drag and drop. In addition, I can also select faces. So if you want a specific face to have that color, okay, I can select face, activate this, diba? And select, drag and drop to your target face. Okay? So yung upper shell pala natin needs to be red. So left click and hold, drag and drop. Okay, at ito rin white. So ito, I can go here, drag and drop any of the two. Left click and hold, drag and drop. Okay? So again, this is just a simple model. What if, again, what if this is a car or kahit this tablet? Diba? Ang daming components nito. Pag dinisassemble nyo to, yung mga electronic components, thousands po yan. And Fusion 360 din, diba? And from that moment on, kung ganyan ang mga ginagawang product nyo, definitely you'll be requiring a more powerful machine. And the great, ako, ang preferred ko dyan, no? Again, may confusion din minsan, no? Na gaming laptop. Siguro sabihin mo na lang if you're asking your parent, no, to purchase a laptop, kasi baka ma-misinterpret niya, gagamitin mo as gaming. Ako, I recommend saying workstation, although it's more of more expensive, pero again, yung games, diba, just to add, yung games, ginawa po yun using a workstation, hindi gaming laptop, diba? At iba po yung specs ng ng workstation. So if you have the budget, diba? I highly recommend you purchase an MSI workstation or desktop, diba? Instead of a gaming laptop. Okay? So meron na tayo nito. To those who are familiar with render engines. Ayan, boss, magkano license? Free lang, sir, basta hindi ka kumikita ng more than $100,000 per year. Okay? Ayan, so free for students, educators, and just to add, if you know an educational institution or your alma mater, kung gusto nyo pong mag-level up sila, no, yung AutoCAD, nako, grabe. Marami pa rin higher education, AutoCAD pa rin. Maraming solutions ang Autodesk dyan when it comes to architecture, engineering, construction. May specific software na po dyan like BIM. So help us elevate our country and our academic institutions by using the softwares needed by the industry. Ayan. So I'm going to scene settings. Okay, let's make this more interesting. Flatten ground para hindi siya lumulutang. Okay, I'm going to select environment. So in addition, notice here you can tweak. So if you're familiar with the photography, diba? You can adjust the focal length, the exposure. If you want a blurry, diba, black background, So, ayan, you can adjust the depth of field. So, in addition, meron siya default yung Autodesk. Ayan. HRDI. Ayan. So, select nga natin yung dry lake bed. Sana mabilis ang internet namin. Tapos, alam niyo naman, there's a lot of, diba, HRDI online wherein you can download yung mga scenes na yan. Ang dami po niyan. So what I'm seeing here, I made a quick search. Ito HDRI Haven. Okay din yan. Maraming free din dyan at saka paid. Okay. So while waiting for dry lake bed, let me share to you another resource. Ayan. So are you familiar with Gambody? Okay, so if you want to monetize what you have learned in Fusion 360, itong Gambody is a marketplace for you to sell your 3D designs. So, kunyari, napagod ka na sa kakalaro ng favorite game mo. Di model naman ng something. Again, di ba? Kasi Fusion 360 is very good for hard surface modeling. Ayan, I can quickly create this, ano ba to? Sa RoboCup ata to, no? Kayang-kaya yan. But again, well detailed, di ba? It takes time, syempre. I like drawing, di ba? Painting. Pag nilaanan mo na maraming oras, mas maganda. So again, you can earn while you're at home or after you're playing with the game. Diba? You can sell this. Ayan, magkano niya binibenta? $26. Malakas tong Gambody na to kasi maraming enthusiast ng 3D printing. So, hindi ko na kailangan mag-model. Diba? I can purchase the STL. Have this 3D printed. And, diba? I can have fun together with my daughter or my son, diba? Painting ng aming newly 3D printed toy. So in addition, share ko lang din, Turbo Squid, you can sell your 3D models din dito. Okay, so mga interested ng mga dragon na, mga organic shapes, ang software naman na ginagamit dyan is Modbox or ZBrush. So if you're interested then to create sculptures, digital sculpt, you can also contact MechaniWeb for the software. Ayan, wala pa rin si dry lake bed. So while waiting for dry lake bed, ayan, let's have this at a specific pose. So okay ako dito. Going to select settings, ibahin natin yung position. So notice the shadow, diba? I can select position and rotate this. Yan. Okay. And okay na tayo dyan, pero check din natin kung na-download na, wala rin. Okay. Pwede ko rin baguhin yung ground natin. So selecting close, diba? And I can select in canvas render. Ayan. So in canvas is using your local machine's processing power. Kung mahina yung computer nyo, I can have this rendered in the cloud. Ayan. So select nyo lang si Teapot. Ayan. So ito yung elapsed time, number of iterations. So the engine behind this is a ray tracing, which is the same with Arnold. Arnold po is another render engine like V-Ray by Autodesk. Malupit din po yun. Kung gusto nyo yung realistic like skin textures, You can couple it with the substance. Pero again, pinapakita ko sa inyo, sa Fusion pa lang, hindi ba okay na? No need na for e-shot. Yes, Ali Uy. Yes, kayang-kaya natin gawing animation yan. Yun lang. Sorry, we don't have, we have a limited time. Pero definitely, stay tuned. We have more trainings to come. So let's level up, learn something new in this COVID times. Ayan, mag-stay na lang po tayo sa bahay, learn something new. And eventually, ayan, ikita ka pa, di ba? What if merong kang makuha client na di ba? Magko-commission sa'yo, gumawa na. So again, open for comments and questions. Sir Ira, do you have a... it's the same... Ayun, same function ba sa SolidWorks? Yes. Ako din, just to share, I started out with SolidWorks kasi wala pa yung Fusion. Pero hindi ako bias, no? Hindi naman baka sabihin nyo, fanboy masyado. Mas mabilis talaga yung Fusion. I can quickly ilabas ko yung idea ko papunta sa computer into reality with Fusion. Mas mabilis yung commands. Sobra. At saka mas mura pa. Magkano din yung lisensya ni SolidWorks? Yes, Sir Ira.
Hello?
Yep.
Hi. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Sir Jaime.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Hey. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. So I hope everybody is safe at their sa bahay natin. And thank you so much, Sir Joe Mark Bakilan, for very inspiring mga Fusion 360. Marami kaming natutunan kahit hindi ako marunong. But of course, it's very, very important, when you're doing all this Fusion 360, very important na meron tayong machine na kailangan natin, very reliable, right? So, even how good you are as a designer, kahit hanggang napakabilis mo, if the machine that you are using medyo mabagal, hindi efficient, definitely it will not come out with a good one, right? So, what is the best brand na pwede natin ma-rely when we're doing this Fusion 360? Okay. We have this MSI. Actually, MSI, we have a very broad product lineup. This one, I can show it to you. We have this GE65 Raider, the 213. This is already available in the market, okay? It is already available in RTX 2060. Meron naman tayong MSI GP75 9SE 869, which is naka-RTX 2060 rin siya. It's a very powerful. And at the same time, another GS65 028PH. It also comes up with Coffee Lake i7 8th Gen and RTX 2070. So for this one, I think Sir Jomark, if you're using it for Fusion 360, sobrang bilis na niya talaga, sobrang bilis na niya. So tayo, kapag gagamitin na natin to, hindi lang Fusion 360 ang pwede natin gamitin. We can also use the other software, let's say 3ds Max, diba? Not only the AutoCAD. But we have here also some other model which is available in the market. Especially for the content creator, this is a very, very important. Yan ang pinaka-importante. We have, syempre ang MSI, hindi lang naman gaming For last year, we already launched the content creator series. So remember, those who are into content creations, hindi ka naman gamer, this is the best model of MSI laptop. We have here the MSI Modern 14. We call it 14 inches. Wow, very slim lang to. It comes with i3, very limited lang din ng kanyang power, but you know, it's already in IPS panel. And it comes with also very, ano lang to, Sir Jomart, 39,995 lang. Sobrang mura. So yung mga nag-uumpisa, the students, yung mga nag-start ng mga Fusion 360 dyan, this is the right model for you. It's already available in the market, okay? We have another one here, the Modern 14, the 493. It's already on hand, 80,995. Yes, it comes with MX250. I think this one also very good in Fusion 360. Kaya na rin niyang i-run yung Fusion 360, of course, because naka-i7 na rin siya. And reminder, it's already 10th generation na rin. So we have another one. It's a Modern 14, 493. On hand natin is 50,995. So kung makikita nyo yung product lineup ng MSI, it's a very nag-vary siya, depends on the requirement of our customers or the user, of course. So meron tayong i5, they have also available the i7 or the i3. All of our modern comes with 10th generations na. So very future-proof na rin tayo. And I have here another one, the pre-orders. Okay. Guys, eto mga medyo high-end na natin ng mga content creators. So if you are already using the 3ds Max, this is the best model na po pwede para sa inyo. And of course, not only for the Fusion 360, but the other software na ginagamit natin for Autodesk. We have this Creator. This is also a pre-order. Comes with the RTX 2070. Okay, naka-i7 na rin siya with 10th generation. We have this Creator 15, then 149,995, i7, RTX 2016. My God, so powerful. Naka-RTX 2060. Tsaka Sir Jomart, naka-ano to ha? Naka-SSD na rin siya, 512 times 2, so 1 terabyte na. So ganun naka-powerful pati yung mga storage. And we have also this pre-order natin, 109,995, is the GTX 1660. So kung hindi naman natin kaya sa budget, yung mga RTX 2060, 2070, we're also available with those who are in a GTX 1660 Ci. Meron din naman tayo mga available na mga ganun mga models, which is nag-range tayo to 109,995 to 99,995. So what is the difference of MSI to others? Number one, it's already 100% Adobe RGB. If you are a designer, it's very important yung panel natin, right? So hindi naman yan, kasi makikita natin yung mga kulay, it's also very important. And at the same time, it's a military standard grade. So what does it mean? So nakasure ka na yung laptop mo is very powerful, babagsak man yan. Hindi ko naman sinasabi pag nabagsak, hindi siya masisira. Pero it's already shockproof. Okay, yung low temperature, high temperature, it's already tested. And at the same time, it also has with the true color technology. So it means if you are doing movie, so pwede mag-change yung panel mo na nanonood ka ng movie. If you are nag-gaming, nag-games ka, pwede mag-change din yung panel mo into gaming. So that is what makes MSI difference with the others. And at the same time, yung lightweight, syempre, yung itsura niya, very professional. And we have also this content creators natin ng mga models. It's a very, very new in the market, okay? And we made this one for those who are content creators, okay? Imagine MSI, we are into gaming, but right now, ito na kami for the content creator. But, not only that, paano naman yung mga engineers, yan. So, ito naman yung mga gumagamit natin ng mga mobile workstation. I know some of you are using mga desktop workstation, but MSI, we have this mobile workstation, okay? We have here the WE65. It ranged with 129,995. It's already the i7 9th gen, but it's Quadro
Wow.
T2000 na to. Okay? We have the highest, which is the WE79 75. It's RTX 3, Quadro RTX 3000 na to, Sir Jomar ka. So, it's already a Coffee Lake Xeon E2276M. Okay? So, and it comes with 32 GB ECC, 512 NVE PCIe SSD plus the 1 TB SATA. So, those who are into constructions, mga engineers, architects, and if you have this budget, please consider looking for the MSI workstation. Okay, we have a very we have a big range of product lineup na pwede natin i-offer sa inyo. So, for those companies who are watching right now, okay, and you have requirement for your companies, you can email me at sinclair@msi.com. Okay, so I can assist you for those models who are available now with our distributors. And we are also accepting build to order. Okay, we can come up with the specs that you like. Kung ano yung budget ninyo na kaya din ng budget ng company ninyo, we can do that. And we are happy to assist you. So again, for more information, please email me at sinclair@msi.com, sinclaire@msi.com. And or you can also message us to MSI Gaming. Okay?
Yeah.
So yes, any more? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I think I have shared already for the MSI Gaming. We will share all this mga product lineup natin with prices para na rin maging reference na rin ng mga viewers natin right now. So yeah, you can message us anytime for more information that you will be needing. Okay? And also you can check me
Awesome.
out also in our LinkedIn. Yeah, I have also LinkedIn na rin, Sir Jomar.
Yeah.
Signor Castro, yes. Okay, I'm already starting to share something on that. Yeah. Okay, see you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Jomar.
you. See you soon. Uh, okay, for those who have questions then, so again, feel free to connect with me in LinkedIn and subscribe in YouTube. Also, for those who are in the Adobe world, we're inviting you to join us, our group, Digital Creatives Philippines. If you're into architecture, engineering, and construction, we have BIM Philippines, and for everything Autodesk related, join us in Autodesk Community Philippines. Thank you so much, MSI. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yan, rinig nyo guys. So ngayon we're gonna draw the winners for our drawstring bag care of MSI. So right now I have the random Facebook comment picker here. I will pick 3 winners. Kung mapili kayo, please do message the MSI gaming page to claim your prize. Okay, so first winner natin, we'll start with the random picker here. Live nyo makikita ngayon. Sana manalo kayo. Alright, Jay Mermonde. Alright, thank you for tuning in. So, i-ano natin to. Save natin. So, makikita natin sa replay mamaya kung sino nanalo. Alright, so Jay, if you are there, please do message the Facebook gaming page to claim your MSI drawstring bag. Then, next one is, right, random winner for the MSI string gaming bag Ian Harvey Marie. Ian, alam ko meron ka nito. Pero sige, isa pa para sa'yo. Since napili ka ng random comment picker. Alright. So please do message us on the Facebook gaming page to claim your prize. And the last winner for the MSI string bag is DRLT Bry. Alright. Thank you for the heart, the comment. Alright. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are here, mga winners, congratulations. So see you next time. We'll have more training like this. We have some more Adobe Premiere workshops and also some game dev and other creative workshops for you to enjoy. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and this has been MSI Gaming.